another video. I'm so glad to have you here. Today we are going to be going over my mopping routine for our hardwood floor here in the dining room. I recently received a request to show my mop and what I use to actually mop our floors, so I wanted to share that with you today along with my actual mopping routine. So before we jump in, if you are new to my channel, please don't forget to subscribe. If you would like to see more videos like this, I do a lot of different cleaning and home motivational videos, so be sure to get subscribed if you're interested in that. Also, don't forget to check me out on Instagram so we can become better friends there. I'll put that on the screen right here, but it's at Heart and Home 15, and you can find me there along with updates when I have new videos, as well as just some motivational and encouraging words on there as well. But I'm not going to talk a whole lot at the beginning of this video because I just want to jump right in and show you my mop and my routine. So this is what the mop handle looks like. I'm going to see if I can do this without breaking anything. But this does actually unscrew right here, and it can shrink down to whatever height you like it, so whatever is more comfortable for you. And this is what the mop piece attaches to. It's really different than what you might be used to for a mop. It's, you know, those stringy mops or whatever you call them. You don't have to deal with the hassle of that. You don't have to deal with the hassle of a mop bucket. So I really do love this Norwex mop. This has sort of like a Velcro feel to it that you attach the mop pieces to. The first thing I'm going to show you is this, which is sort of a fuzzy material. This is actually for dusting the floor before you mop it. There's also like a Velcro material on the bottom of it, and it fits right on really easily. Now I normally apply it on the floor, but I just want to be able to show you here. So it is a nice soft and almost fluffy material that I go over the floor first, and that gets up any dust or dog hair in our case before you go ahead and mop. And that's sort of like a broom, but it's a little easier and gets up a lot more than a broom will get up. Now we have actually gone over our floor in the last couple of days with the vacuum because our dog is a husky and he sheds so much. So we did go over it. Actually, my husband vacuumed it. He's very good about vacuuming the floors. So he vacuumed up the hardwood floor and just got up any of that extra dog hair. So it is going to make this job a lot easier. But you're going to see, even in a matter of days, we've already collected more dog hair. So you'll get to see how this works. And then we're going to just take that right off and show you the actual mop. So this is what the mop looks like. It's also a soft-ish material. And I'll put that on there. Fits on there just like the other one, see? And now before we put it on, I actually am going to get it damp before I use it. So you get this damp and you squeeze it out, and that takes care of pretty much the entire floor. So yeah, like I said, no mop bucket. So I'm gonna stop right here. I'm not gonna just talk any further, but I'm gonna actually just show you how it works on the floor. So I'll see you in just a second. I'm gonna get this damp and let's go. Alrighty, so like I said, I am just getting this a little bit damp. You can also definitely just take along a spray bottle with just water in it and just sort of spritz either the floor or the mop as you go along the hardwood floor. But this seems to work perfectly for my floor. I just barely get it damp and I really squeeze all the water out so that it's, you know, just slightly damp, and that really does last for the whole floor. Next, you'll see me just moving all of our chairs out of the way because you need a clear space to mop, right? Comment below if you have any favorite hacks for mopping that make your life a little easier. Also, let me know if I have any viewers who also have dogs that just shed all over their floors, and if you have any tips or tricks for keeping up with that. And of course I need to remove our doormat, and the dog is gonna have to go too. Alright, so I did set aside our damp mop because I'm starting with our duster. So I just attached that on the floor like I mentioned before, just like that. So you just want to go in sort of a figure 8 motion, and just go all over your entire floor, and that's going to get up any dust, any dog hair, any grit, anything like that, and give you a nice smooth finish that's perfect and ready for the wet mop. Oh, do you see all of that dog hair? And that is only after like a couple of days. I like to lift my curtains up so that they don't get any extra dusty or damp as I'm mopping. And thankfully I've got two spots that I can actually attach them to. Again, going in the figure 8 motions wherever possible, and just finishing off the rest of the floor. Okay, time for the reveal. Look at this. All of that dog hair and dust, but it's really easy to take care of this. You just kind of pull that off of there. I fold it in half to keep everything contained. And there you've got it. And I actually just take that out to my deck, and I take my handy dandy rubber brush from Norwex, and I just brush it across the duster just a few times, and you're going to see it comes out almost like new. And you really can do that most of the time, and then just throw it in the wash whenever you feel like that brush isn't doing enough. Look at that. It looks pretty great, I think. Nice and soft and fluffy like it was before. Okay, it's time for the damp mop now. I attach it the same way as I did the duster. And then I usually just go kind of in a straight line when I do the mopping. I think you could probably go in the figure 8 motion as well, but sometimes I just want to give it a little bit of an extra scrub. So I usually just kind of go straight. I love how this works. It gets it just damp enough, leaves it shiny, but doesn't use any of those harsh chemicals. And it dries in a matter of minutes, like probably 5 to 10 minutes. You can just use your foot if you need to scrub any of the harder spots to get it up. And I just love I don't have to dip it in and out of that gross mop bucket. You just get this guy damp, mop it up, and then rinse out. I like to give a special attention to the edges of the walls where any extra dog hair or dirt may have collected. Alright, and that's it. That's the finished look while it's still wet. And you can see it got everything really nice and clean, and it's nice and gentle on my hard floors. Okay, next step is instead of using the brush for this one, I just yank that off and I give it a good rinse under some hot water, and then just squeeze it out and you're done. The best way to get the Norwex mop clean, I find, is by just scrubbing the material actually together. So I just kind of fold it and scrub with itself. Once you feel like you've rinsed it enough, go ahead and just wring that out until no more water comes out. I usually just hang mine to dry on my shower rod. That works really well, and it's dry in about a day's time. Now back out to the floor. It is dry. Just in the time it took me to rinse that, my floors are dry and beautifully shiny, chemical free, and I just love it. There's something about having a nice and shiny hard floor that just makes the whole house seem so much cleaner.
I just feel so rewarded whenever I finish mopping because of how it makes the house look.
I hope I was able to help someone in that video as far as maybe making your mopping a little easier. This is just how I take care of our floor without any harsh chemicals or anything like that, but it's just a damp cloth with water, and it really does a great job, and I feel like it's very gentle on our hard floors and keeps them looking shiny without those harsh chemicals. If you did find this video helpful and would like to see other cleaning videos, be sure to give this video a thumbs up or let me know in the comments if you do have any specific requests that you'd like to see. I love hearing your requests and making videos that you actually want to watch. So as always, I hope you have a great rest of your week, and I'll see you in just a few more days in my next video. Bye!